Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Barbara Boys MacCormac, and I'm introducing you to the Garden of the Gulf Museum in Montague, Prince Edward Island. We are the oldest museum on the island. We were opened our doors in 1958 by the then Governor General Vincent Massey. The whole history is this building was a post office and customs house built in 1888, and it acted in that capacity until 1956. The building was then left vacant by the federal government, and a group of young men in the community called the Junior Board of Trade purchased the building for $1, and they decided Prince Edward Island needed a museum. So they started a collection of across the province at first and had plans to open up a provincial museum. But this was stymied, and they decided instead to open a regional museum. In the interim, certain items that were acquired by the Junior Board of Trade have to be returned to their appropriate spots across the province when more community museums were opened. We are proud to be a part of the Community Museums Association of Prince Edward Island, and we are one of their active members. We are independent of the province, that is to say we have some funding, but the bulk of our funding comes from our town of fewer than 1,800 people, Montague, Prince Edward Island. So I'll show you a few items that came from the former post office. This is a set of old post office boxes that could have been found in a rural post office in Prince Edward Island. They would have been opened by a key, and there would have been a brass plate on the front with your name or your number. The building itself was actually left quite vacant of any artifacts, but we have acquired a few over the years. For instance, this scale that we have on the table behind us is original to the building, and so is the Canada Post bag dated September 4th, 1936. It was left in a former business on Main Street, Montague, and was given to us, so we are proud to display that as well. And the sign up here reading Customs and Excise Canada is original to this post office. We had a customs house because of the very busy activity that was below us in the harbor in its day for importing and most definitely exporting produce, just as we do now. And because we dealt with the eastern U.S. with our ships, and also Newfoundland, which was not part of Canada at the time, it was essential to have a customs office here. So we also have, from the original post office, a customs parcel package delivery book, which you had to sign for items that came from out of country and pay subsequent taxes and duties. Also in this case, we have the original stamp and the original stamp pad that was used to cancel out postage on mail going through this post office. Also, we have a very early postcard with the image of the then post office on it. It's made from tin. Also, in the same case, we also have an item that's made from birch bark, and it too was used as a post office. We have photos describing the interior of the post office as it was circa 1949 as well. Give you a glimpse of what things were like in the Montague post office. Well, that's just a glimpse. That's just a glimpse of what we have. We have 2 floors of interesting and fascinating tales to tell about the Three Rivers area of our province, and we look forward to your visit.